I think this was one of the biggest hits I've ever seen in my life. If that were a heavyweight fight, he'd have to take a standing 8 count. Look at Dallas Clark, you can't even look at it.
From punters going airborne to helmets flying off, these are some brutal hits that shook the NFL. To start off, I have to show you this crazy hit by Daryl Reed. Picture this, just another ordinary kickoff until Reed, amidst a double team, breaks through.
Hit by Daryl Reed.
The whole stadium erupted, and the legendary John Madden proclaimed the hit as one of the biggest hits I've ever seen in my life. I guess John Madden never saw this next hit, where Steelers safety Ryan Clark absolutely demolished wide receiver Wes Welker, who had to exit the game with a head injury.
You don't put anybody in Tom Brady's class. 3rd and 7, over the middle. Pull them all. Is this helmet to helmet?
But hey, at least Welker got decked during a regular season game and not the Pro Bowl like punter Brian Moorman. Back in the 2006 Pro Bowl, there was a hit that was very unexpected. In an ordinary punt, Shawn Taylor charges with nearly 20 yards of momentum, destroying punter Brian Moorman.
Brian Moorman is going to fake it on the run, and he's going to come up short. Oh! Phil, you talked in the first half. Remember Reggie Wayne?
Shawn Taylor came from about 30 yards back and just ran right to.
Moorman later joked about it being the perfect Reebok commercial since the bottoms were exposed, just like Justin Keller, who got exposed by Ray Lewis back in 2010. Okay, picture this. 52 seconds on the clock and the Jets trailing by a single point. Mark Sanchez targets Keller and then, boom, enter Ray Lewis.
Sanchez throws middle. What a shot by Lewis on Dustin Keller. This is a hard knock.
In my opinion, this is Ray's hardest hit, but it still doesn't top this next hit involving Dallas Clark, who got creamed by Tenard Jackson.
Manning on 2nd and 10. Oh, Clark! What a hit!
Serve up one of his guys, and he served up Dallas Clark on that one. That is a clean, physical hit by Tenard Jackson.
You have to feel for Clark on this play. He had a tough career enduring many concussions. Speaking of concussions, Mohamed Massaquoi had a severe one when James Harrison decided to go helmet to helmet.
Mike Bell is in, 1st and 10. Bell picks up Polamalu. Massaquoi was drilled. Oh my goodness.
See, he's defenseless. No way he can protect himself. No way he can see.
I think we can all agree that Harrison deserved his $75,000 fine. All right, I know everyone has seen this next hit, but we just have to show it. Back in 2008, Steven Jackson faced a missile-seeking, body-crushing hit from Sheldon Brown of the Eagles.
Pass against the 4-man rush, up the seam, caught by Steven. Got his head knocked off, his helmet comes flying, but Steven hangs onto the football and celebrates a big game.
Although Jackson was forced out of the game, his ability to take that hit and remain on his feet was very impressive. Unlike Deshaun Jackson, who appeared like a dummy in the hands of Dante Robinson, resulting in a collision that sent both players down for a very long time.
32 on 3rd down and 6. Cobb in trouble, gets rid of it. Oh, big hit on Deshaun Jackson. And there is a penalty marker. Dante Robinson down as well.
Man.
Robinson is known for helmet-to-helmet hits, but this one is especially up there as one of the hardest, most solid, and brutal hits in NFL history. Although Dante wasn't able to knock off Deshaun's helmet, unlike Browns safety Brian Russell, who left Chad Ochocinco helmetless.
Now a 3rd and 6 for Cincinnati. Palmer intercepted. He is picked off by Lee Body.
Ocho Cinco suffered a concussion and his chin split open, but Russell defended his hit as an integral part of the game, which is the opposite of this next hit. Anquan Boldin collided with Eric Smith in one of the hardest helmet-to-helmet hits ever witnessed. Fans in the upper deck of the stadium heard the sound of the impact, showcasing the intensity of the collision.
They go forward in terms of what they've done in the past. Well, let's see if he was over and had possession. No, incomplete.
This is hard to avoid here. Ooh, that's helmet-to-helmet by Eric Smith.
You have to give a ton of credit to Boldin, who despite breaking multiple bones in his face, returned to play just a few weeks later. All right, now let's show an offensive hit involving Hines Ward. Yeah, I know, another big hit from the Steelers. Ward absolutely lights up Keith Rivers with a block.
Take again to Morel Moore. He got right by the oncoming rush. The blitz was owned by Jonathan Joseph.
Just keep an eye on Hines Ward. I mean, this is a guy that throws his body around. He is a most complete receiver in the game.
Ward ended up breaking Rivers' jaw, and he had to be carted off the field, abruptly ending his season. At least the scary hit Brad Smith faced didn't end his season. In the pursuit of securing a 7-yard pass, Smith collided forcefully with Patrick Willis as Smith's helmet made direct contact with Willis's shoulder and helmet.
Second down and 10. Oh, what a hit. Look out. Brad Smith. My goodness.
I'm starting to see a trend where the Steelers have the hardest hits and the Jets take the hardest hits. What does everybody else think? This next hit doesn't involve either teams, but includes the classic Legion of Boom, where Cam Chancellor delivered a powerful hit on tight end Vernon Davis during a critical play near the goal line. Although the impact caused a concussion, forcing Davis out of the match, it also added to Cam's reputation as one of the most fierce, strong safeties to play the game. Speaking of the best to play the game, Tom Brady once recalled the hardest hit he ever endured. Brady vividly recalls a tough hit from Nate Clements. Describing the moment, he recollects sliding late, with his helmet flying about 10 yards back.
Brady in trouble. There comes the rush, and here's the hit. Brady's up. That's good to see. But
he comes up. He's got to get down. Starts to go down. It's just not fast enough. I'll tell you what. Brady got right up, walked over to the sideline, said, "Hey, I'm okay. It's going to be good." When you see your quarterback.
But if I'm going to be honest, this hit and every other hit on this list doesn't come close to the last one. Widely regarded as the most devastating collision ever witnessed in the NFL, a moment truly frozen in time.
First and 10. Riggins, Fleeslecker, back to side. Rising's in a lot of trouble. The blitz was on. That's not necessarily a reverse angle camera. He's looking deep, but he knows he's in trouble. Lawrence Taylor, number 56, right there. Carson is number 53. But it's Taylor over Carson, slamming, and you see the right knee, the right foot.
Lawrence Taylor's hit on Joe Theismann caused a premature end to Theismann's illustrious career. With each replay, it's hard not to cringe at the tough graphic. This play is a haunting reminder of the unforgiving nature of the game, as every player at any given time is just one play away from a career-ending or worse, life-altering play. Now, these are only hits in the regular season. If you want to see hits that had more of an impact, check out the biggest hits in NFL playoff history.